Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the Jagdtiger. It's a German Tier 8 tank destroyer, and the map is Prokhorovka. Yeah, I'm also working on a mission, and the mission is to do 3,000 hit points of damage with a tank destroyer. And I've been having difficulty doing it. I've gotten up to 2,600 was my highest. It was a really disappointing game, considering that I was sitting there waiting for the enemy to move forward. He was refusing, and then as I waited for 15 or 20 seconds, the game just ended. Because we capped them, so I wasn't able to get a final hit in. Basically, they didn't move forward because I kept on hitting them again and again and again. They really didn't like it, and they were all going to die real soon. So they were afraid to advance on me. And they is the correct word. It was like me against two tanks. So it looks like we're advancing on the west side over here. I was slow to get into the game.
Target acquired. That one bounced.
I don't know why my mouse was jumping around.
Enemy is hit.
Nice.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Good.
Where'd they go?
Now these guys are not really advancing properly. This Waffle-Traeger is trying to stay to the side of the bushes so he can fire. But it's not good for advancing. So I'm going to get below him. I'm going to take a low path, which is going to allow me to get in front of him. And we do have a scout, which is great, but he's only scouting conservatively. He's only scouting up until the middle of the field.
We didn't penetrate their armor. I don't see the target. Ready to fire. Where'd they go? Target acquired.
And they do have artillery, so I do got to keep on moving. And they know where I am. So I'm going to get a little low for a moment. Then I'm going to move back up.
Ready to fire. We've lost the track.
Wasn't able to get a shot on him, unfortunately.
Target unlocked. We're immobilized. Ready to fire.
I'm going to get back to where these bushes are.
Where'd they go? Ready to fire.
I know I'm firing even though I'm clearly missing. But you know, I got to get hits. Got to get hits.
Target acquired. We didn't even scratch them. Target released. Ready to fire.
Got to get hits. Come on.
I don't see the target.
One more tank left. Game over. Didn't get any kills. I don't think I got 3,000 damage. Only 455. I'm going to move these guys into this other tank. And I'm going to get into another game. So now, this is the E-25, and the E-25 is a Tier 7 tank destroyer. It's got a rapid-fire gun, like 3 seconds. It does less damage, perhaps 115 per shot. You can kill a lot of tanks with this tank. I killed 5 tanks in 60 seconds. There's a video of it. It's the E-25. The map was Erlenberg. And it's a fast tank, but it doesn't have the most amazing armor. If other tanks shoot at you, the chance that you blow up is pretty good. So you want to get after the early fast tanks. You're going to be better against those medium tanks and light tanks and things like that. Avoid the heavy tanks, at least head on. Which is absolutely what I'm doing right now. I'm going straight for those heavy tanks, of course. But you're going to meet up with the AMX and the Chaffee and the MT-25 first. And my tank is way better than their tanks.
Permission to engage. Enemy is hit. Critical hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Yeah, I bet he didn't like that.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
Gonna get low. And nobody can kill me. Wow, what a fucking lucky day for me. I am prepared to dive off of this cliff. Ah!
This vehicle is hatting.
I should have dove faster, but I didn't. But that just goes to show you the power of this tank, you know. That ELC had like 2 rings on his gun, which means that he's a really good player. I don't have 2 rings on my ELC. And he probably thought he was hot stuff, but it didn't work out for him. And same with the Chaffee. So I got 2 kills. I'm going to get back into the garage. I'm going to play the SU-152. Now, the other thing I could have done with the tank is I could have done a wide flank and gone all the way around the map and come up against the enemy team from behind. And that's a tank you can definitely do it with. Oh, you know what? I should have checked to see if they had artillery. If they had artillery, it would have been a smart thing to do. Okay, so we've got the SU-152. The map is Sand River. It is a new map in the 9.8 update. So you'll notice that the water in the center area is gone. My spotting tactic isn't going to work anymore. Because of user complaints, you know, people are afraid to play. And that's the truth.
Time to roll out.
Basically what happens is, on this map, the assaulting team is usually afraid to head south. So they just sit there, and I've got lots of videos. You can go watch my videos, Sand River Assaults, and you'll see that the enemy tanks are afraid to assault, even on my own team. And of course they're going to lose if they're afraid to assault, because they're just sitting there. You have to win. So to even it out, they changed the map to make it easier for the enemy to assault.
Ready to fire.
And I think it was a poor decision.
Ready to
in case that guy comes after me.
Target. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's up against.
Where'd they go? Target acquired. Target released. Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well. Target unlocked. Target acquired. Target released. One of our tracks is damaged. They killed our driver. Target acquired. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Everybody get out. Okay, so that was a lousy game. I had one good shot and that was it. And I know it's a risky position. There's going to be people tell you, don't be out in the open like that. But, I mean, if you're not taking a risky position, then you're hiding. You know, if you're out in the... I'm not playing to be out in the open. I'm surrounded by sand dunes. I'm not out in the open. You know, you just have to move a little bit in one direction, and you've got this giant sand dune blocking you. But the whole idea is I've got a lot of options. I can go to the south, go to the north, chase after tanks. I do a lot better when I play in the center of the map. And it's going to take some adjustment. Obviously, with a faster tank, it makes more sense. The only time I don't go out in the open is if I'm running after the artillery. Then I usually take a side route. Okay. T-25/2.
Move out.
The map is Overlord. I'm going to go to the center of the map. I'm going to figure out where the enemy is and go after wherever I think there are the most targets. I used to be afraid when I would play on these maps, but I'm not as fearful anymore. I missed a shot on that tank,
Ready to fire.
which is unfortunate. He's looking away from me, which is unfortunate for him.
Enemy is hit. Permission to engage. Enemy armor is hit.
Of course I'm going to come back and hit you, buddy.
Ricochet. Target unlocked.
Wow.
This vehicle is hiding.
Okay, so someone hit me from the back. That happens. Looks like the E-25's got another game. Let's see how he's doing on the crew. I have the feeling that the crew on this tank is going to be up to 4, whatever the fourth... Is it 4 skills or 3? But they're going to get up to the next skill today. Or tomorrow. I only need 9,000. That could be 4 or 5 games. Oh, even less today. Maybe even 3 or 4 games. Because today they have the double crew bonus, which might end tomorrow. Which might end in the morning. Okay, so with this tank, you really want to do hit-and-run type of tactics. That's where you have an advantage. Surprise the enemy, take a shot, and then leave. And go somewhere else.
Move out.
So I'm going to head to this open area. I might completely fail, but I'm going to give it a shot. Question is, can you hit a tank that's all the way on the other side of the map? Can't spot him. Okay, so it was obvious that a tree fell down.
Ready to fire. Target unlocked. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
So this ally jumped right in front of me while I was shooting. His fault.
Enemy is hit. Armor is dead. We're shooting blind. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. We're dead for. Everyone get out.
Okay, so that didn't work out, which is sad. Who hit? Someone hit me from behind. I wonder if an ally shot at me. I could have sworn that somebody hit me from behind and tracked me. I'll have to watch the replay. But that looks like what happened. To recap, I was shooting at this tank. I was the one up in front spotting tanks, and I've got a 3-second reload time. An ally jumped right in front of me, and I hit him by mistake. And I'm wondering if he went back and shot at me. That T-25. I'll find out. If it says damage caused by allies, then I'll know. And it goes to show you that if it's true, some people can be real babies. There really are people in this game who are 12 years old that actually do play, and they play like that. They have no understanding of the fact that sometimes they made a mistake. And it's not like revenge is a necessary part of a game. I mean, we're on a team. You're not supposed to take revenge on people.
Let's go.
Some people overreact in the game. So there's a sniping position right behind me. And again, I got to get 3,000 hit points of damage. I'm going to go up to the sniping position. I've tried it before. My only recollection is that I didn't like it. Oh, I got this weird issue with the ping time. My ping time went up to 450. I hope it doesn't interfere with my game. Come on, Rudy, stay right there, please.
Let's find another target. Ready to fire. Target unlocked. Penetration. Target acquired. Let's find another target. Ready to fire. Target unlocked. Permission to engage. Target lost. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged.
Okay, I think I got 2 solid shots.
Where'd they go? Permission to engage. Critical hit.
That was 3. I do see that there's a tank behind me.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Ready to fire.
I knew that tank was there.
They're knocked out.
Lucky shot.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. Track hit. Let's find another target.
Can't believe he just hit me.
Tracks is damaged. Penetration. Where'd they go?
Need 10 solid penetrations to complete the mission. I don't think I got it.
Target acquired.
Ah! This Hellcat cannot stop bumping into me. He is such an ass.
Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is destroyed. We're done for.
3 kills. I know that there was someone at our base, but I have no hope of doing anything about it with this tank. It would just be an impossibility. I did get 3 kills. As you can see, that Hellcat bumped into me like 4 times. I knew when we got up there that he was going to be a pain in the ass. Before we even started engaging the enemy, I said, this Hellcat looks like a pain in the ass, and he will be. Okay, so it was Kharkov. Nothing good. Three kills, not enough. ARL V39. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.